A very pleasant evening to one and all present here. I take my immense pleasure to welcome everyone to our webinar on encoding text in a grayscale image. With the blessings of our founder chairman, late C.D. Sudarshanam, let us go for the commencement of the program on behalf of SA Engineering College and Autonomous Institution. Dharmanaidu Educational and Charitable Trust Board of Trustees, our respected college chairman, Sri D. Duraisamy, Secretary Sri D. Dasarathan, Correspondent Sri S. Amarnath, Director Sri D. Sabarinath, our beloved Principal, Vice Principal, Head of all UG and PG departments, professors, faculty members, and students of our institution. I now extend a warm welcome to the resource person, Mr. Balananda Kumar, expert in the field of encoding text. Let me take some huge pleasure of sharing some information about our institution. SA Engineering College was established by Dharmanaidu Educational and Charitable Trust in the year of 1998 with the overall of teaching experience of 23 years. It is an autonomous institution affiliated to Anna University, Chennai and approved by AICTE, Delhi. This college is well occupied with 5 lakh square feet of constructed area, which includes classrooms, drawing halls, laboratories, workshop, and associated facilities. In the recognition of high quality policies, our college was certified by ISO 9001 to 2015. All the UG program are aggregated by National Board of Aggregation, Delhi, and NAC certified with A grade. This college offers the 10 UG programs and 6 PG programs. This college maintains a high standard of education by providing a world-class array of academic facilities, which creates an ambience of conducting a quality education. Once again, I welcome every one of you for this wonderful session. I now hand over this wonderful session to our resource person, Mr. Balananda Kumar.
Good evening, one and all. Myself, Balananda Kumar, as he said, and I am going to show a small demo of webinar on how to encode a text inside and grayscale image. Let us start the session. I think so. The slide is visible. Can anyone comment in chat?
Visible, sir.
Yeah, let us start with it. Encoding the text in and grayscale image using MATLAB. At first, let us see what is MATLAB. MATLAB, it is an extension of Matrix Laboratory, which was initially found to compute mathematical operation using matrix. Then it was founded in 1997. It is extended for up to engineering purpose for using 2D 3D graphics in the year 2000. MATLAB is a program for doing numerical computation, originally designed for solving linear algebra types using matrices. Its name is derived from Matrix Laboratory. MATLAB since been expanded and now it has built-in functions for solving problems requiring data analysis, signal processing, optimization, and several other types of scientific computation. Now we are going to see about image processing using MATLAB. When you first open the MATLAB, you will notice all these three things. A command window in which you will give the input and view its output. A workspace that shows your current working variables and the history, the things that you have used previously. I will show you a demo page now. In this, if you check, this page is known as command window where you can type uh, using the command prompt and get the results in the next time itself. This is the file where you can type all your codes and you can store it and you can run it. This is the history page where you can see what are all the things that you have used since you have opened the MATLAB. Next, basic MATLAB commands. If you are going to use a MATLAB for any programming, these are all the basic things that you should know. The basic first command is what. It lists all the M files. The MATLAB files are stored in the format of .m. If you are going to save a file as ABCD, then MATLAB will save it as abcd.m, where your code will be there. List all the M files in the current directory. Dir/ls. It lists all the files in the current directory. where DIR stands for the directory, LS stands for the current folder. Type test, display test.m as a command window. It will check whether which test you are going to use it. Delete test, it will delete the programming that you have done it. cd/chdir, it will change the directory. Let us consider we are using a C directory. Then if you want to change the directory from C to D, you can use the code cd/chdir to which directory you want to go. pwd, show the current directory in which folder. For example, if I am working in C folder private user, then it will show the path of that file. Which test, display directory path to the closest test.m. Who, list known variables. In the program we can use abcd dot equal to 1234. Next, a equal to get the input. All these variables will be listed by who statement. Whose, list known variables plus their size. It will also show their size. If I am declaring a equal to 2, then it will show the value in the a and it show it as 4 bytes since it is an integer. Clear, it will clear all the variables in the workspace. Next, different toolboxes in MATLAB. Since we have mentioned that MATLAB is used for multiple engineering purposes and mathematical computations, there will be many different types of toolbox and each toolbox will have specifications for doing some process. The different types of toolboxes available in the MATLAB are statistics and machine learning toolbox. It is used in the purpose of an emerging trend machine learning and for mathematical process of statistics. Curve
Uh,
fitting toolbox.
Hello, sir. Sir,
Yes.
full screen not visible, sir.
Yeah, 1 second. From when it is not visible?
Slide number 4, sir.
1 second.
Yes, full screen,
Now
sir.
it is visible.
Yes, sir, visible, sir. Sir, full
Oh, sorry.
screen.
Yes.
Full screen mode, sir. Please.
Okay. Now it is visible.
Not change, sir.
Not changed. I will check once again. Now,
Okay, sir.
now it is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have explaining what are the things that you can see in an MATLAB when you open it at first. It shows the command window where you have those greater than two symbols, which is known as current prompt, where you can declare all the variables. Let us take if a equal to 5, then print a, it will give the values. Then this current folder, this is called as history, where you can see what are all the files you have used in this MATLAB as so long. And this is the new file where you can write a program and save it. And in MATLAB, all your programs will save with an extension of .m. In next, basic MATLAB commands I have which mentioned till now is this only. What, list of all m files in current directory, dir ls, type test, delete test, cd/chdir, pwd, which test, who, whose, clear, and clc. And different types of toolboxes that I am explaining now. Whether the slide is visible?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, statistics and machine learning toolbox. It is used for computing mathematical statistics and the emerging trend of machine learning codes. You can use that machine learning toolbox. Curve fitting toolbox is used by civil and mechanical engineers for their work, whereas control system toolbox. It is a widely used toolbox by electrical and electronic students for designing a control system. And signal processing toolbox. Signal processing toolbox is widely used by our IT students, ECE students for signal processing, all that. Mapping toolbox. It is used for GPS systems. System identification toolbox. It is used by network members who want to identify the system in the networks. And deep learning toolbox. DSP system toolbox, where DSP is nothing but digital signal processing toolbox. Data feed toolbox, it is used by industrial persons for feeding the data. Financial toolbox is used by financial accountants for entering their data and doing computations with that. We are going to use this image processing toolbox, which has
Hello, sir. Sir, slide not changed, sir.
in which slide it is now.
No, flow, fourth slide, sir.
Shall I keep in this mode?
Yes.
Now it is
Okay.
changing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Changes, sir. Sir, use manual changes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
DSP system toolbox, image processing toolbox. Using this image processing toolbox only today, we are going to handle the session. Text analytics toolbox. It is used for this signature identification. All those things will be done using text analytics toolbox, which is very useful in crime department. An introduction to image processing toolbox. Image processing toolbox provides a comprehensive set of reference standard algorithms and workflow apps for image processing, analysis, visualization, algorithm development. In image processing toolbox, if we are taking any image, we can split it into RGB color resolutions, we can analyze the image, we can enhance the image, and we can write algorithm for doing different filtering methods. All the filterings that we are using will come from image processing toolbox. Using image processing toolbox, we can perform image segmentation, segmenting the image into if image enhancement, using those extra filters, noise reduction, changing the colors in the image, geometric transformations, all those filters that we see in Snapchat, all those selfie, or using these transformations in this, and image registration using deep learning and traditional image processing techniques. The toolbox supports processing of 2D, 3D, and arbitrarily large images. We know that nowadays there comes 3D images also. This toolbox also supports those images for the processing. Next, image processing toolbox apps lets you automate common image processing workflows. You can interactively segment image data, compare image registration techniques, and batch process large datasets. Visualization functions and apps let you explore images, 3D volumes, and videos. Yeah, these are the applications. Adjust contrast. We can adjust contrast in the images. We can create histograms and manipulate regions of interest. Applications of image processing toolbox, image pre-processing, 3D image processing workflows. As I said in previous, we can use it for histogram, 3D image processing, image analysis. If I take in medical application, this image analysis plays a major role. We are seeing the MRI scan, CT scans, those will give the image analysis. We can analyze it with having the normal brain function CT scan and the defective scan so that we can analyze it and give a result. Image segmentation. Similarly, we can segment an image into different parts. Image registration. And next, introduction to image encoding. Here, encoding stands for nothing but adding something to the image, enhancing an image. That is known as encoding. We know that internet is the most popular information sharing media to anyone at any time. If I want to share a data now, I am using an internet to go through a YouTube live video or WhatsApp. Anything we are going through internet. We can send data in quick manner, but whereas we have some problem of whether our data can be hacked or read by someone. In general, the information sent are received in the form of text, images, or both. We can send text, images, videos, audios, anything. For text expressed in ASCII code, ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange, which has the values for 0 to 255. While the image or the image is read as a matrix of numbers that represent the color of each pixel, thus these values can be manipulated so that text is hidden in the image. Here they are explaining that If we take an image and we are splitting it into a matrix form, as we said in that MATLAB is used for matrix manipulations. If we make the image as a matrix, then we can hide the text in each pixels. General encoding and decoding block diagram. We are starting the application in encryption. Encryption is nothing but encoding. We use a image and a message file. We combine both of it and we give it to an BMP image file, that is nothing but binary mapping file, binary bitmap. In decryption side, we will get this BMP image here and it will be again splitted into a original image and the message file has been extracted. Basic concepts in image encoding. As said, ASCII American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It is an international standard code of letters and symbols. In ASCII, we can represent from 0 to 9 and A to Z, capital letter A to Z in different manners with different code words. And special symbols can also have different values. ASCII codes are used in computers and other communication tools to represent text starting from 000 to 0 8 zeros and 8 ones, or in the decimal numbers 0 to 255, making a total of 256 ASCII values we have. ASCII code represents codes for the following. We have ASCII codes for numbers, letters, special symbols, buttons or functions that we have in a system such as enter, yes, backspace, tab space, shift, control, all those. Graphical characters from 128 to 255 as we have GIF, that's and all. Communication codes such as acknowledgement, ENQ, STX and DTX. This table shows the decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal and ASCII values for different values. In decimal, if it is 0, in binary, it is continuous bits of 8 zeros. Octal, it is represented as T0, 3 zeros. In hexadecimal, it is 2 zeros. In ASCII, it is represented by the word null. Similarly, for 1, it is SOH. For 2, it is STX. For 3, it is ETX. Up to 9, we have HT. Then it goes for 0A, 0B, 0C. All those things. Similarly, for capital letters and all we have here. See from 65, decimal number 65, the ASCII code is A. For 66, it is B. These are the different representations of the ASCII values. Digital image. Digital image is nothing but the image that we are capturing nowadays in our phones or cameras. The image can be optical like a photo, like a picture on screen, analog TV or digitally formatted numbers. An image is converted from optical or analog form into digital form that can be manipulated or stored in an electronic storage media. For this, the picture that we are taking is an analog form. If I want to store that picture in my phone, then it will be done by some processing called sampling and quantization, which converts the analog file into a digital file. Sampling is nothing but the division of the image into small parts. Then the pixels are given a value based on the light intensity, that is RGB colors. Then it is quantized, that is known as quantization. Digital image will look like two-dimensional function, that is f of x comma y in pixel, where x and y are spatial coordinates. In next page, I will show the images. Image in coordinate and matrix form representation. In coordinate form, an image is taken as x-axis and y-axis, and each point is one pixel. It is represented by the function of f of x comma y. If this is the pixel that I want to choose, then it will come as f of 7 comma 7. That is, in x coordinate it is the 7th row and in y it is a 7th column. So that it is represented as f of x comma y. In matrix form, it is represented as such in the matrix itself. These two images show the process of sampling and quantization. Let us consider this is my image, full analog image. Now I am going to sample it at some points and I am going to assign a pixel for it. Let us consider this as 0, 0, this is 1, 7, this is 2, 8, such that I am going to cut my image into an color coordinates RGB, black or white, blue, yellow, green in that manner, and I am going to assign each pixel a value, that is sampling. Quantization is nothing but when I am again going to reconstruct my image, by keeping these points I will connect all those points, that is known as quantization. If you see this, from this point I am drawing an x-axis line and y-axis line and connecting all those and reconstructing my image. This is known as quantization. Now let us move deep into a concept of sample codes in MATLAB for performing and encoding inside a grayscale image. First, initially we want to select an envelope image, that is nothing but the image in which we are going to hide our text. For that I am creating a variable folder equal to file parts. This shows all the images files in my MATLAB which cameraman.tiff. TIFF is an format of an image. Cameraman.tiff is an image name, whether it is present in that folder or not, file parts. Next, I am creating another variable files equal to dir stands for directory, full file, all the files in my MATLAB. Folders, I am using the star for all files. .tiff means all the files that is represented in TIFF format. Again directory, full file, folder, comma, I am using an asterisk dot png. This png is also again an image format, and similarly dot jpg. This star symbol indicates all the files in that folder which is represented as jpg, png and tif. To get all the images I am giving that asterisk. If I want a specific image, then I can cut that asterisk. Example here, if I can take in this tiff, I can cut this and I can give cameraman.tiff. This is the thing. Nothing but if you want a specific image, then you can go through that. Then otherwise you can take all the image folders from that. It is your choice. You will have more choice for it. Next, for k equal to 1 colon length of files. Length of files is nothing but if files equal to in directory.tiff, if let us consider in TIFF I have 8 images, in PNG I have 10 images, and in .jpg I have 2 images, then it is a total of 20 images. For that I am creating a loop iteration until when for k equal to 1 is to length of files, where number of files is 20, that is the length. For 1 to 20 I am checking whether base file name dot extension equal to file parts files k.tim, that is nothing but whether it is available or not. That is the thing that I am going to check. Then I am assuming that ca of k equal to base file name. I am going to select that name alone and I am going to print it. I am giving an in function to close the loop. To sort alphabetically. To sort the selected images in an alphabetical order, I am giving these lines. CA, sort order. Sort rows. This sort rows will make all the files in an alphabetical order starting from A to Z. Then files equal to file sort order. Button equal to menu. Now we are giving this line to select an image by the user. Use which grayscale demo image you want. This will be printed in that line. If button equal to 0, that is nothing but if I am pressing an ESC button or unwanted buttons, then it will return nothing and it will end the program at that point itself. Get the full file name with part pretended. Now check here. If exists full file name comma file. If that file is existed in that, then it will give the image. Else it will print error does not exist in the search path. If I am going to give you image name which is not present in my folder, then it will throw an error message that this image is not available. Next, to display the original image. Now I am going to display my original image. For that I am creating a variable hfigure equal to figure subplot. This subplot function is used in MATLAB to plot one or more number of images in the same frame. Let us consider this as an full frame. Then if I use subplot, then it will plot one image in the first half and the next image in the second half. Where this 1, 2, 1 represents, this first one represents the row, the second two represents the column, and this one represents the first image or second image. In that, if 1 into 2 is 2, then the screen is divided into two. One image will be displayed this side and the other will be in the other side. I am using a function imshow. Imshow is used to show the image in the command window where gray cover image. That is what I have declared initially. Now I am going to print a single line. This is the original grayscale image, cover image that I have used. For that, I am giving caption equal to sprintf. This printf statement prints this line in the command window. Next. Getting text to hide from the user. This is the important part where I am going to get the message from the user which is going to be encoded in the image. Let us consider default value is equal to hidden string, that is nothing will be there. In title bar, I am giving, this will be in the title comment, enter the string you want to hide. This will be default, there will be present. CA user input equal to input that user want to give. If user give nothing, then it will close the function at the point and it will close the h figure which we have declared for showing the image. It will close that file and comes out of the function. Next, conversion of hidden string into ASCII code. In conversion of hidden string from ASCII code, as we said at starting at introduction part, any analog values that we are going to give will not be stored as it is in our computer or systems. So it has been converted into ASCII values. ASCII value equal to indent string minus 0. This will give the ASCII value for that string. If I am telling this is very important, then this hidden string minus 0 will throw for the t what is the value minus 0. This will give the ASCII value for the t h I s. For all the string values, we can find the ASCII values by using this hidden string minus 0 concept. String length equal to length of ASCII values. Next, printing an encoded image. Now, how we can print that encoded image? That is nothing but the text which is hidden inside image. Now we are going to print that. For that, I am giving a caption that is print image with a hidden string in the upper left column, or the image that you have hidden with your string. You can give anything that you want here. It will be printed on that command window. If bit to set is less than 5, caption equal to, you will not able to notice it. I am saying that this will also be printed on that image. You will not able to notice the string that you have placed there. Reverting the text, message equal to printers, the recovered string equal to percentage s recovered string. This percentage s for string value, this recovered string is the string that we have given, that you have given for the image in which it is going to be hide. Printf percentage s comma message. This will print that message in a dialog box. Now I show a image of a sample output. Then we can go and see in the MATLAB function. This is the sample output. As I said, in the full screen, one side it is the original cover image, and at the other side the encoded image will be printed. But we can't see the difference between both the images. Yeah, shall we move to the MATLAB now for checking the current inputs? Whether the MATLAB page is visible.
No, sir.
1 second, I will again start it.
So now can visible, sir.
Now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the code that I have explained there, I have already typed in this MATLAB command window. If you want to create new, then you can go here in this current folder. You can give a right click, then you can select new file, and you can do similar projects. Or else here you will find a plus button. If you press this, you will be opened with the untitled text box where you can type all your codes. And if you give Ctrl S, then it will be named as, you can give any name that you want, and it will be saved in .m extension. I have already created a file iTextinImage, and it is saved as .m extension. The default code in MATLAB for any program we use is the first three lines are common. CLC, clear the command window, close, or it will close all the figures that which we have run a previous time for any program. Clear, it will erase all the existing variables, or clear variables if anything that is present in command window again, then it will be cleared. Then I am make sure that workspace is visible for all of us. Then format long G, this is for getting an image. Here I'm checking that license test image toolbox, whereas image toolbox is previously installed in my system for computing this operation. I am checking it. This license test comma image toolbox will show whether the toolbox has been installed initially or not. If the toolbox is not installed, then it will throw a message that sorry, but you do not seem to have the image processing toolbox. It will show this dialog box if we don't have image processing toolbox previously installed. Then we should install, then only we can run this program. This is the program that I have explained you, that CA sort order equal to sort row CA, all the programs. I am now going to run the program. I am clicking run. Here it is displaying all the images, that is starting from A to Z. It is showing it in an ascending, in an sorted order alphabetically from A to Z. We can choose any of the images from this. For example, I am choosing football. The image have been selected. Then it will show the original grayscale image, that is the cover image. Whether the grayscale image is visible? I think so. Now it is visible. Now here I am going to enter the string. This is very important. It will ask for bit plate. I am selecting 4. Yeah, I am giving OK. Sorry, I am running it again from first. Run. I am selecting football. Here I am going to give the message. This is important. Okay. It will ask the bit plane from where the encoding should be started. I have given it is default from 1 to 12. I can select any number. I am going with 5. Okay. Your message is 21 characters long. I have given THIS space IS space important. It is a 21 character long string. Then it will require 21 into 7. Number of bits it takes is pixels is 147 pixels. My image is 81,920 pixels. So the message that I have entered will be placed in my image. I am clicking OK. Then it will show the image with your hidden string. This is the encoded image. We can't see any difference in this. So that our data will be very secured. It can't be viewed by any others rather than the person whom we want to show it. This is one of the major application of this encoding text inside an image, and it is majorly used in defense purpose to send secret messages by military persons who are in other region. This is the major application of this. Similarly, let us run for again another program. I am going to select some other this 83M4. Here I am going to give some messages and I will check whether this will providing the output for me. Bit 10 I am going through 10. This is showing that my message is 75 characters long. The 75 into 7 is 525 pixels I need. But the image has already 3,07,200 pixels in it. So that it will be easily hide in this. If the number of pixels of the string that we want to hide is very less and the number of pixels of the cover image is very high, then we can't even show any difference between it. Even a point difference also we cannot find in it. Since it is in 3,07,200 pixels of this cover image, and the pixels that I have used for the string is just only 526, we can't see a point difference in those images. So that always we should select that the cover image pixel is very greater than the number of pixels we are going to use to hide a string. That's it. For anyone have any questions, you can comment in the comment window. I will stop my screen.
Dear participants, do you have any queries? Kindly raise your queries in the comment box. The resource person will answer your queries.
I think so. No one have any queries.
Thank you. Thank you so much on behalf of our management for spending your valuable time with us and enlightening this day. With your knowledge and sharing, we have gained a huge knowledge. I think this would be a great spark for all of us. I would really thank every participant for attending this wonderful session and very special thanks to our resource person. I hope you guys have enjoyed this wonderful session and got a clear vision on it. Thank you. Thank you all. Dear participants, the feedback link is posted in the chat box. Kindly go through and fill it up. Thank you. Thank you all.